Okay, so what's like the worst part about being the oldest sibling in your eyes? For me, I would say it was that there sometimes is like this, not weight almost, but like I guess kind of a weight where it's like you're doing everything for the first time and you don't have anybody to like fall back on, like
Yeah.
how do I go about doing this? Like, yeah, maybe your parents, like when they went to high school, but that was however many years before you or whatever. Like you're the first one to do all these first
Mhm.
things. And so like I think as like a second, third, and fourth child,
Yeah.
like you have someone like, hey, you've done this before, how did it go, what do I do, what am I looking for?
Yeah.
And as the oldest, you kind of have like this weight of like, I want to do it right, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And
Right.
like, so for me, that would be the word. Like, what would, in your opinion, would be like something that's kind of tough being the oldest?
I guess being the role model, like you want to make sure that you're like setting a good example.
Mm-hmm.
There's my mom figure again. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I always wanted to make sure that I was, I don't know, setting a good example for them. And sometimes I didn't. So maybe that like helped them learn and grow. But yeah, I guess that would be it.
Did you ever, was there ever a time where maybe you did something where you felt like you didn't and then they called you out on it, or you guys like got in a dispute about it?
Yeah, I think with boys and like in high school, I was like a goody two shoe up until freshman year of high school, and then I kind of got into boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could go wrong.
And I just remember, yeah, dating this one guy, and then, he broke up with me, and then I dated this other gross guy, and they're like, ew, what are you doing? Like, why are you with this guy? So
Mm-hmm.
just like things like that. Yeah, and partying. I partied a lot in high school.
Really?
I had a party once at my parents' house. And, I
Did
think
people destroy the house? Were people bad?
they peed in the frog tank. I don't know if my dad knows about this. Now he
They
does.
peed in the frog tank?
So someone peed in the frog tank. I think
You guys-
did they kill the frogs? And someone left the oven on all night long. And then I had to hide the 4-wheeler key because they were trying to go out in the 4-wheeler. And then there was like alcohol all over the walls. And my grandparent,
What are these people doing, dude?
I don't know. I was a sophomore, so I was hosting the seniors and juniors.
I've like heard of shit like this before. What is that ringing I keep hearing? I keep hearing like a dog whistle. I don't know what that is. You guys have to tell me if you hear
The
that.
aliens.
I don't know what it is. I've heard of people like shitting on the floor of people's
Ew.
houses and like peeing on walls and shit like that. I don't get like
Yeah.
when does that? I mean, I didn't party really at all in high school. Like I would go to a couple of stuff, but like maybe that's why I don't know if is that a regular thing that happens at fucking
I don't know.
parties?
I think it's just dumb, drunk high school kids not knowing their tolerance. And
Was that at your guys' house that you're at?
yeah,
now?
and I think my mom found out because there was a beer left in the freezer, and I think I don't know if it exploded or if she like caught it before it exploded, but I don't even know if my dad knows that story.
That's tough.
The next day, I remember my grandma and grandpa were home, so I was like really scared they were gonna drive by and see. But I think we went to the Dells the next day, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome! No one knows."
Did people help you clean up then, or was it you? Were you kind of left to do it? Because that's why, like, first off, my house was never super appealing, so I never wanted to. I was very self-conscious, didn't want people in my house. But like, if I were to ever consider it, I always like would see the hosts of parties and see how miserable they were.
Yeah,
the
no,
day
I don't.
after.
No one helped me.
Yeah.
And I actually I think I must have been 15 because I didn't have my driver's license yet.
Jesus Christ.
And I had to drive someone back to their car.
And you're 15.
And I remember seeing one of our neighbors like driving by, so I was like this.
Yeah, so that's safe. Doesn't know how to drive. Driving
So
anyways.
yeah,
no,
I was kind of wild.
Yeah. How did you reel that? When did you reel that in? Was that like around the time you got to college? Or
No, college got worse probably.
Really?
Yeah. I would say probably my junior, senior year of college. I'm like, okay, this isn't fun anymore.
Thanks for watching that last video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, the rest of the episode is right over here. Or if you want to check out other fun shit we do here on the channel, click right over here to subscribe. It's up to you, but it's pretty cool over here, so you should check it out.